Okay, Saturday morning, December 12th. It's 20 minutes to 9. I just got a text message from my daughter. She's working at the hardware store today. Apparently, the police are at the store, and they would like to see me. Health department has been on us hard for the last 10 days or so. People still calling to complain that some of my employees are not wearing a mask. I am following all the orders. I am following all of the things that the executive order from Governor Hogan says. I don't think the health department or the police know what they are enforcing. We have said from day one, I've got employees with health issues that cannot wear a mask. And apparently they don't know what how to handle that. According to the executive order, I am doing everything properly. So let's go down here and see what the police have to say to me today. Is today the day that I go to jail? Let's see. Hey, good morning. You're being recorded. Could you come outside?
Sure. Just shoot out there. Everybody comes on. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so the health department is order for closure for the business.
And why is that?
Based on the results of some inspection they did. You need a copy of it all, okay?
Excuse me,
You'll get a copy of all this.
But they never came back. I got the order to comply last week. With
there's an order on, it looks like it's cut on the 1st.
the order to comply.
Copies of inspections and yeah, so order of compliance was dated on December 1st.
Yep.
And it looks like they did an inspection on the 4th. And there's a copy of the inspection here.
Could I see that? Because I never got a copy. I never got a copy of that.
This is all your copies. All right.
Please switch to traffic. 342 switch traffic.
If you have a question about like the validity of something on that inspection, that's a question for the health department. We're literally just messaging it and all this.
Pressure Willis Road, Thompson,
Okay, let me just point out, because you all are enforcing this and you need to know what you're enforcing, correct?
We are serving order right now.
So number one on here, post signage at each entrance advising customers about the requirement to wear face coverings. Can you visibly see that on my door right now? A sign that says face coverings required.
Yeah,
Okay, right here, no.
But that's on that date. And again, I'm not going to sit here and debate.
I know that.
This is,
so,
hold on, let me
yep.
I didn't do this inspection.
I know you didn't.
The sheriff's office did not do the inspection.
I know.
It was the health department. So all these questions have to be taken up with Dr. Brewster and or the health department. Okay? So the only thing we're here to do is serve the order. Right? The order states that you have to shut down immediately until the health department, you have to work with the health department to get reopened. Okay? And then there's you, law enforcement, and health officials can enter the building in the meantime while you're closed.
So,
nobody else can be in the building while you're closed.
Okay. So let me ask this. Can you get your supervisor or Sheriff Cameron and Dr. Brewster down here immediately?
Okay. So I'm the patrol supervisor today. All right. We're serving the order. If you have an issue with the order, that needs to be taken up with Dr. Brewster or the health department.
Okay, so then if I refuse to close the door, who?
It's right in there. It's up to 1 year and $5,000 fine.
Okay, and so who then makes that decision?
State Attorney's Office will decide whether we prosecute or not.
So this has not been fair all the way around because they never came in to walk with me to go over these things with the inspection. I know that. Okay, but this is unjust in the way you all are going about doing this.
About how we're serving the order?
No, about how you are taking the orders from the health department and not...
That's a procedural thing from the governor's office. The governor's office gives the health department the authority.
I realize that, but they have not given me all of my steps in this process. And I have called the health department and they have not returned my phone calls.
I'm not sure. I don't work for the health department.
I know, I realize that. But if you are, no, wait.
Business is closed.
This has really been done in an unfair process because I have tried contacting the health department and they have not talked to me. Let me make a phone call here. Good morning.
All right. Let me just show you one thing on the order real quick.
Yep.
So, we're leaving, okay? You've been ordered to be closed
until the emergency is over with, is the way I read it.
Or the health department lifts this. They can rescind this.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to work with them to get this rescinded.
Yep.
Okay? Now, in this first 3 pages, okay, so this is or until notified by the county health officer that the unsafe facility is allowed to continue operations under modified conditions. Right. So that's one of the right here in section C. It's one of the conditions of closure, right? And then it says no person shall be permitted to enter the unsafe facility except those persons named below, which would be you, a representative from the health department, and law enforcement officials. And that is purposes for checking the safety and security of the facility, and any healthcare worker actively working with the unsafe facility named in the order who is using appropriate social distancing practices as required by the CDC. And then penalties for violation. A person who knowingly and willingly violates this order is guilty of a misdemeanor and subject to imprisonment up to a year and $5,000 fine, and/or both. All right, you understand?
I do. So the question...
I know you're not happy about it, and this is probably the last place I personally want to be, but I have a job to do.
I know. And how many others of these have you done?
Closures? This is personally my first.
Okay. Have there been any others that you know of?
I deal with me and my squad, and you know.
So I posed this question the last time. They tried to do this in August. And I posed this question to both Dr. Brewster when she stood in my store and the deputy with her at the time. What happens When you two leave, and by the time you hit the blinking light, my doors are open again. What do you do?
If we get a report or we find out, we would document it, review it with the State's Attorney's Office. And if the State's Attorney's Office decides that they're going to charge you, then you'll be criminally charged, and I just read you the penalty.
Yeah. Okay. So you will arrest me and take me to jail?
I don't know. That's going to be up to the State's Attorney's Office.
Okay.
Whether you're charged on a summons or you're taken to jail or what, I don't know.
Right.
Right? There's several options for that.
Yeah. This is my employee coming into work, so please.
But they can't be here.
He will be here outside with me.
Outside, that's different. You're the only one that's allowed in the building. So the girl behind the counter needs to come out. I don't believe there's any more customers in here. And then we can leave.
As okay, there's some gray areas here that I will fight, and I am going to be honest with you. When you leave here, I'm not closing the building, okay? We will be open for business. And if you arrest me, that will be great. I mean, I have a YouTube following of about 10,000 subscribers, so this isn't, you know, I'm serious about all this.
Look, I get your frustration, but
yeah, I know, I realize that.
We're the messenger now.
I know you are,
so.
and I just want you to know going forward how this is going to transpire. So.
Well, that's a decision you have to make.
I know.
All right.
Yep. So.
All right.
No, thank you. I appreciate your time with this, and I understand what you're doing. And
so we can leave.
She is my daughter, a family member.
She's not listed on that order. She can't be in the building. We can't leave until we've done our part.
Okay. You have to step out until they leave. Okay, thank you. Y'all have a great day. All right, let's walk over here. Okay. No. I'm the only one allowed in there. The way this
jacket, maybe?
The way this order states at the moment.
What if I'm your daughter?
Nope, nope.
Okay.
I'm the only one listed on here.
Maybe
to do that.
You should put my name on the business. We could argue that one.
I'm the only one. Hold that. That can do that.
I was like, he walked away and they pulled out. I was like, really?
All right, so I got to determine if I'm going to jail or $5,000 fine. So the way he explained it is, it would, if I open back up and they
it's
get
a misdemeanor at that point.
And they get the notice,
right?
It goes to the state's attorney's office on whether they want to,
I got it.
on whether they want to prosecute this or not. All right, I can